time to introduce our referee for this evening, Jason Pemberton. Our first match is scheduled for one fall. From Decatur, Illinois, Oliver Cain.
Woo! Actually, he's from Maroa, but anyway, welcome to PWCI this week. I'm the Conservative Crime Fighter, and we're here in Pontiac, Illinois, home of Powerhouse Wrestling, and they're holding a championship tournament this weekend. Welcome back.
Why are you talking when you're filming? Can't help it.
Boy, what's some gratitude with him. Can't be friendly.
Sorry.
We got cranky Oliver Cain tonight. Anyway, Pontiac, Illinois, at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall in Pontiac. Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall, 531 Lincoln Avenue.
And his opponent.
This is not that venue, by the way, but this is from Pontiac.
Illinois, Jake St. Patrick.
Sit down before you get hurt.
Really? That's what she said.
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
What year is this? 2008?
Oliver Cain recently moved back into the area after a couple of years in Florida. So here we go. Jake St. Patrick taking on Oliver Cain here at Powerhouse Wrestling, an affiliate of 01 Supreme. Well, we gotta prod this crowd, I guess. Anyway, several of events happening this weekend. Let's do the quick rundown. Extreme Midget Wrestling. Why am I talking about them? Well, they're running 3 shows in the area. Kearney, Missouri at Fat Boys Bar and Grill on the 19th, on Thursday. St. Louis, Missouri at Big Daddy's on the Landing on Friday the 20th. Belleville, Illinois, then the 21st. Another Big Daddy's in Belleville, Illinois on East Main. New Wave Pro in Terre Haute, Indiana on Friday the 20th. Their usual location. Pinball Wrestling Association in Springfield, Illinois at the 8th Street Gym. Powerhouse in Pontiac, as I mentioned. Proving Ground Pro returns to Taylor Springs, Illinois at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall. We featured matches from their last show at that venue. SICW in East Carindale, Illinois at the Community Center, their home. And World Wrestling Entertainment Friday night, the 20th. Scott Trade Center. Yeah, some people, I guess, are running head-to-head with WWE. 01 Supreme in Mattoon, Illinois at the Burgess Osborne Auditorium. That's interesting there. There's going to be some people doing double duty in Mattoon and Pontiac, I guess. Man, we'll see about that.
Boo this man!
Well, Oliver Cain not, I guess, endearing himself to the fans in Pontiac. Matches at Powerhouse Wrestling include Tyler Jones taking on Greg Bannon in a singles tournament match. Sam Knight will be taking on
AJ Styles is in here.
I'm not even sure what name he's going by, but Coach Matt Burns is his opponent. He may be going by some other name. I don't know. We'll see. Brian Evans taking on Jimmy Jack Daniels. Kind of a revolution guy, I'm afraid. Rob Evans will be taking on Brendan Conway. Oh, we hadn't seen him since the Galley show. Chuck Carpenter taking on Mitch Andrews. A lot of newcomers here, a lot of new names. Max Morrison taking on Jack Furville. And old-timer Jeff King taking on Matt Harmon, the rookie.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your matches for the tournament. And then the main event, Sheik Marzine will be defending against Joey O'Reilly and Christian Rose in a three-way triple threat. Of course, 0-1 is running at the same day. So, now there's a possibility. 0-1 heavyweight champion. I mean, there's two matches going on. I mean, Sheik Marzini's got to defend his title in a cage match in that the same night against Mance Warner. I don't know which match is happening first. I'm assuming the cage match is the last, is towards the end of the towards the latter half of the show. So Sheik Marzini could leave Pontiac without the 0-1 heavyweight title. That would be something. Sheik Marzini defending the title twice on the 21st, once at Powerhouse, once at 0-1. And Sheik Marzini may not be the champion when he gets to that second match, as Jake St. Patrick head scissors Oliver Cain to the floor. 0-1's going to be running 4 weeks in a row starting this Saturday. They're going to do Rantoul, then they're going to go to Marat, then they're going to go back to Mattoon 4 weeks in a row. Kind of like what Pittsburgh Wrestling Association did, and they're also running this weekend. And this is their annual Royal Rumble event, Brawltoberfest.
Look out!
Come on, get off there. Look out.
Look out! That fan needs to get out of the way.
What? Oh, jeez.
Jake St. Patrick grabs the hoop and does a head scissor. Hurricane Ra on Oliver Cain. Throws him back in the ring. St. Patrick to the top rope. Cross body. Cover. Only a 2. 0-1. Gonna be having Madison Rain as their special guest. Ashley Mazzaro, of course, is signed to the roster, so she's gonna be there every show. 14A Knockout Champion will be taking on Slender Kitty and Randy West for the women's title. Choke on the mat. Joey O'Reilly will be taking on Jordan Perry in a steel cage grudge match. Yes, 2 cage matches. Well, 3 cage matches! Yeah, that women's match is in a cage too. So 3 cage matches at 0-1. Then a tag title match between the Bomb Shelter and the Viking War Party reunited. It's Wyatt and Rudolph teaming up. Several other wrestlers have signed. PWA will have a 3-way for the tag titles. The Carnival taking on All Eyes on Us and Ed Tuvink to the triple. Other matches to be announced later. A lot going on. St. Patrick, uppercut, and into the corner.
Come on, Jake. Get him out of the corner now. Come on. This is for you, buddy. Grimace in the purple. What?
And look at this. Rapid fire chops. Wow. Cain to the second rope. Flying neck breaker. Another cover. Nope. Only a 2. Oliver Cain pulls Jake St. Patrick out. 2 count. And Oliver Cain goes to the waist lock.
Yeah, give up, Jake.
And Oliver Cain! Springboard! Takes down Jake St. Patrick. Knee cover. And only a 2. Nonchalant cover. You're not going to beat Jake St. Patrick.
Good guys always win.
Oliver Cain. Wow! Jumps through the ropes and drops Jake St. Patrick on the bottom rope. And look at this. Oliver Cain pulls off the elbow pad, mocking the audience. Cain goes up. Can't get to the top rope, but it got distracted. Superplex! And St. Patrick has Oliver Cain down on the mat. St. Patrick trying to flip over. Now he's going to try and get on his feet. World Wrestling Entertainment will also be happening Friday night, the 20th, at Scott Trade Center in St. Louis. That was the other event that I neglected to mention among all the others. St. Patrick off the ropes. Spin kick. Drop kick. Oliver Cain goes down. Whoa! Almost slipped off, but he's still connected with that crossbody. Gets a 2 count. Oliver Cain swinging a miss. Super kick. St. Patrick. Scissor kick. Turns him over. Cover. 2. Only a 2 count. Welcome to Season 3 of PWCI this week. Episode 101. As we move ahead, gonna keep going as long as I can, but gonna stop production of the show for a little while. We get to the end of the year review show. Kick to the face by Oliver Cain. St. Patrick down. And Oliver Cain. Slingshot's over. And only a 2 count. As I'm coughing up a lung. What in the world? My goodness. Swing and miss. Look at this. Fireman's carry.
Good night.
Look at that kick. Takes him down. Only a 2 count. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Come on, Jake.
St. Patrick to the back, kick to the belly. Oliver Cain, short German, release. Cain charges, nobody home. St. Patrick slips out. By the way, the heavyweight title tournament is for the vacated Powerhouse heavyweight title. Forgot to mention earlier, as Jake St. Patrick with that inverted or reverse Hurricane Rana gets the 3 count on Oliver Cain. Well, he'll be at 0-1 supreme. 10 minutes, 35 seconds, the time of the fall. And another big win for Jake St. Patrick. Powerhouse Wrestling 16-man tournament for the vacant Powerhouse Wrestling heavyweight title, vacated by the retiring Parker Dirge. Hopefully sometime we will induct him into the Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, but schedules did not work out. He will be the first inductee into the 0-1 Hall of Fame on the 21st. That's this Saturday. There's a lot of wrestling going on. St. Patrick just passes Oliver Cain. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule. Back at the guy they insulted earlier and gives him a hug. My goodness. Can't even stand up. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever wanted to be a professional wrestler, here's your chance now. Head to the Pinfall Academy, located on the square in Auburn, Illinois at 101 North 4th Street. They start you off with cardio exercise and teach basic wrestling and performance techniques. You can even learn to be a referee, manager, or announcer. For more information, call 217-891-4679. Pinfall Academy, where the new crop begins. The NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, has a new president. Billy Corgan is the former president of Total Nonstop Action, Impact Wrestling, or whatever the heck they were calling it this week.
After the purchase from former President Bruce Tharpe, he chose to get rid of all the existing NWA affiliates, starting off with nothing except the 10 pounds of gold. Apparently, he was unwilling to work with any of the existing promoters that made up the NWA. Dave Lasgana announced a 20-year plan where he would rebuild the brand, where the focus would be on the 10 pounds of gold. But without the existing structure, what alliance is there? The NWA was more than just the world title. It was a collection of promoters around the world, a farm system, if you will, creating contenders for the belt and all the other titles that made up the NWA. Another former president, Robert Trowbridge, learned a hard lesson when he manipulated the world title and stripped Almighty Sheik to give that belt back to Adam Pearce. Bruce Tharpe sued him and took the NWA out of his hands for good. The NWA ended up being abandoned in the middle of the ring in Australia as a result. I likened one of a nail to the situation back then. However, this time, it's throwing out the entire kingdom at the start and leaving only the nail to begin with. You can lose a kingdom from taking a nail, but it takes more than a nail to build a kingdom. From all I've seen and heard, the way they're going about this makes no sense to me, and I don't know how they're going to get to where they're going, starting off with absolutely nothing other than the belt, the name, and the video library. We'll have to see what happens, but it does not look good for the NWA from my perspective. And that's my opinion for this week on PWCI.
Alright, we're going to finish off the program with a battle royal. And here are the contestants. The Super Destroyer leading the pack. Bear St. Pierre, Greg Bannon, Coach Matt Burns, Joy O'Reilly, Jake St. Patrick.
Who's this?
Mr. America.
That guy.
And here's Drew Carmelo. And they're wussing out. They're not going to do the battle royal. And it's probably wise because he's no good in the ring. He'd be crushed to like, I don't know, probably be the first guy thrown out. Not even last 5 seconds in there. So it's going to be an 8-man battle royal. Throw him over the top rope, hit the floor. To close out this edition of PWCI this week.
I'll take this side.
Just an FYI, or just support your local independent fed wherever it is in the state of Illinois. 8. And here we go, the bell is sounded. And focusing on Super Destroyer. Bear and Bannon stayed back, watched Destroyer. He turned his back on them and now joined in on the attack. And now everybody's trying to lift Super Destroyer out, the biggest guy in the match. And there he goes. One half of the Powerhouse Tag Team Champions. And Super Destroyer has been eliminated. And now Mr. America, kick web stop, Joey rolling, he hops over the top. I don't believe that. Look at this. What did he? That looked bad. Mr. America messed up that second stunner and somehow St. Patrick went over the top, and now he just deadlifted Greg Bannon over the top. Who is this Mr. America? I mean, we saw him so many weeks ago get destroyed by Frank Wyatt in a handicap match. He's going to try and lift up Bear St. Pierre, but that didn't work at all. Irish whip. And there he goes. Yeah, he was a pretender as far as I'm concerned. Bear got rid of Mr. America, whoever he is, and now it's down to Coach Burns and Bear. Bear and Burns taking their time here. Not charging in at each other just yet. Kind of measuring. And Bear with the knee to the gut. Sledge to the back. Headbutt! And down goes Matt Burns, the coach. Coaches came out of Strictly Insane Pro Wrestling, is where we typically see him. He's their former champion. Bear taking his time with him. Burns firing up. Bear charges. Burns sidesteps him. Tried to clothesline him and messed it up, and there's Matt Harmon. Matt Harmon's outside. Has come out to challenge Bear. Bear St. Pierre arguing with Matt Harmon on the outside. And Burns charges and clotheslines Bear over the top. And he wins this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Pontiac Battle Royal, Nicholas Melvin!
Whatever. Whatever he's called, it's Coach Matt Burns. I know that for a fact. Victorious. A little over 3.5 minutes. Time of the fall.
Thanks for coming out to Powerhouse Wrestling, ladies and
Matt
gentlemen.
Burns gonna go
Check
out
our social media
with a
for
victory.
future
Actually, this is his
events.
hometown, Pontiac, Illinois. I'm the Mac Consumer Pride Fighter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.